Hey, Larry Vickers here. Welcome to the Sportsman Shooting Center. I'm going to give you a couple shooting tips here. Hopefully will allow you to get rounds on target better, courtesy of our good friends at Aimpoint. Right off the bat, sight alignment. Now, when you're running a Aimpoint red dot sight, it's real easy. You put the dot on the target, squeeze the trigger. However, iron sights, it's a little bit more complicated. You have to line up a front sight and a rear sight and the target. What you want to do, center the very tip of the front sight directly in the middle of the rear sight aperture. Then you want your final focus on the tip of the front sight. This is for marksmanship out here on the range. In the real world, generally you're going to be looking at the bad guy, but out here to become a better shooter and get hits where you want them on target, remember your final focus is on the very tip of the front sight and it's centered in the rear aperture. Now, head placement on the gun. In this case, I have my Bravo Company M4 training carbine. I want to get behind the rear aperture consistently. So when I mount the gun, I end up bringing my head down and forward. So I'm in this position. Notice my nose is close to the charging handle. It's not touching the charging handle, but it's very close. Also, you want to have firm pressure straight to the rear in your shoulder. Therefore, you're not holding the gun or balancing it in front of you so it free recoils and the charging handle smacks you in the nose. You have direct pressure straight to the rear into your shoulder, and my nose is almost touching the charging handle, but not quite. This is my consistent head placement behind the sights. And remember, shooting a red dot, you put it on the target, focus on the red dot, squeeze the trigger. Iron sights, line up the rear sight, front sight, and the target, and the focus is on the tip of the front sight. That's key.